Parts with Bowie TV, coming to you from Ravens mandatory mini camp. It is day 2, and I have 3 observations from today's practice. First and foremost, the storyline coming into minicamp is how will this team adjust to Todd Monken's new offensive scheme? And so far, so good. Lamar Jackson said today that he doesn't feel like it's going to be a huge adjustment. He also said that Monken has given them the keys to the offense and is letting them do their thing. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, it took him a while to get going in practice today, but once he did, he connected with a beautiful pass to Tariq Black. We also had a chance to see Odell Beckham just a little bit, but from what we could tell, he's looking comfortable. He was turning well. You know, he seems to be assimilating with the team. They are easing him in, which is understandable. They don't want to risk injury, but so far so good from Beckham. We had a chance to hear from many of the players today and all of the coordinators, so here's some video that we've captured. This is Karita Parts with Bowie TV.
Yesterday, how do you think he looked out there?
I think he looked pretty smooth. Crisp routes, great hands. As everybody knows, he can catch the ball. Look pretty good out there.
You said you guys are going to be working out after minicamp.
Yeah.
How important are those sessions for you every season, and what are you looking forward to?
I believe it's very important just so we can just keep our chemistry going, keep building on chemistry, because the season's right there, Off season pretty much over with.
Lamar, are you feeling more comfortable making the adjustments? I saw yesterday you made the one to Andrews, it looked like, and you guys attacked that one. Do you feel like making the adjustments at the line of scrimmage is becoming more comfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. And the more I'm being here, it helps both of us out a lot. And like I said before in another interview, Coach Todd Monken just giving us the keys to the offense to let us do our thing is pretty much helping us a lot as well.
I'd like to ask you about your health and how you're feeling. I mean, is this year so much different than maybe the past couple of years? How big of a difference?
A big difference, be able to go through a full off season healthy, being able to build and really, build off what I did last season and just get better. I really feel a big difference from the last couple of years.
Ronnie, you were certainly one of those at the end of last year who said, I expect Lamar to be back. I want Lamar to be back. How exciting was it the day that it actually happened? And I mean, is it just kind of a joy to have him here?
Oh, it's great having him here. And, I was just kind of having blind confidence in the whole thing. I was kind of, just confident that he would be back because that's my guy. And, everything worked out the way I thought it would. And, I was super happy, super stoked. And, saw him for the first time yesterday. And, being able to congratulate him, just hang out with him, it's a really good feeling just to have him back, know he's going to be here.
Ronnie, as you get on the field and dive into this new offense, what are your first impressions and how different do you expect it to be?
I don't expect it to be too different in the sense of, the things that we do, at least from an offensive line perspective, but I do like what I see and, the concepts and the schemes and, everyone working together and just the mentality behind the offense and really focus on the execution. And I think Todd Monken has really done a great job of just, getting us all together focused on the same thing.
In his time away, so it was fun having him out there. I think he's ready to go.
So Todd, did you have to start like yesterday, start back over because you finally got everybody here?
No chance. No chance. I mean, they got to catch up on their own. That's the idea. We're in the world of iPads and being able to look ahead, and we've been in contact with those guys. And from what I've seen, the guys that weren't here, again, it's great to have them here. It's always better when they're out here practicing with us, but again, that's their responsibility of being pros.
Todd, Lamar just said your outspokenness on the field is starting to rub off on him. He feels like he's being louder on the field. Do you like that? Do you like that idea?
Well, it should have nothing to do with me. It has a lot to do with the quarterback and the communication and the epicenter of what we do, whether starting with the center and then the quarterback. So if that helps, then great. It means I must have to keep doing it, then to hell with it. So, that's the start of what we do. Quarterback being loud.
Todd, the last been made about the addition of the wide receivers to this offense, but there's a lot of good tight ends on this roster. You come from Georgia where you were able to utilize multiple tight ends. Do you see a way that you can get all 3 of these tight ends involved in this offense?
I think so. I mean, it's there's nothing like having talent. I mean, That's the way it is. There's only one football still, but utilizing multiple personnel groups and trying to fit the pieces of the puzzle together, utilizing their skill set when you can get the best matchups. So I'm excited to work with them. We still haven't put the pads on yet, but from what I've seen, with adding the wide receivers that we have and the tight ends that have been here, it's an exciting time.
Mike, the addition of Chuck Smith as an outside linebacker, coach, as you get a help with the pass rushers, as you're starting to see his impact on some of these guys?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Chuck has a vision for how he wants to coach pass rush, and it's a partnership between him and Weave. And it's just been a great collaboration to this point. And you see the buy-in from the guys too, and the excitement, on a daily basis. And so that's where we're at right now in terms of the stage. So it's great to have the guys buy into the things that he's trying to coach them up to do, and it's a daily process to build on their moves and that sort of thing. So we're pleased where we're at right now, but we got a ways to go to kind of mesh everything as put it all together.
Michael, besides Michael Pierce, how do you see players like Justin Maravika stepping up and more like a leadership role this year?
Well, yeah, it was just another year in the system. I think this is year 4 for Justin, and he's doing. He's been here every day. He works extremely hard. He's an extremely tough player, as you guys know. Very physical, but trying to encourage him to take his game to the next level, especially in the interior pass rush game. Taking charge, making some calls on how we want to apply our pass rush rules for that day. So, but all those guys are doing a great job. They're working hard. I think they work really well together, and I think you'll see it pay off in the fall.
We were not in favor of it, but it is in. What we're going to have to do, we're just going to have to adjust and adapt to whatever those rules are. But when we met, there's probably some other things that we considered when you talk about a player safety thing. Our job first is to really think about the players. I believe the kickoff play that was in was pretty safe. When you watch all 19 of those plays, those head injuries, we believe as a coaching staff collectively, there's some things that we could do when it comes to tackling and things like that to really prevent some of those head injuries that happened on the kickoff play. When you talk about that play, I think back to what those coaches did back in 2018 when they changed that play. They made this play safer for the guys. And that previous play, we saw there was a lot of high-speed collisions on the back end, obviously fitting those wedges. Those things don't happen anymore. So we truly felt like the play that we had in was a safe play. And again, the rules in, we're going to adjust, we're going to adapt to it, and we're going to make sure that we continue to find the advantages in that play. Now, I do believe schematically, situationally, there's going to be some things that are going to come up that we're going to really have to think about and adjust to based on other teams wanting to take those fair catches.